Okay, I need to get the up.
The what?
I need to get the up here.
The fan.
The
Oh my gosh. Okay. It is dark. All right, River. Or a blonde puppy. One of you.
okay.
Okay, are we in?
Yes.
Okay, hi everyone. Uh, my name is DeAndrea. This is the Sarahs. This is our podcast. Good to be here with you. How are you today? Okay, so we are here today to bring good things to the autistic community, okay? Because we ran under a lot of stuff that, we are not being helped. And I thought it was just me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person where, I just see stuff, I see things not being done. Nothing is being done for our community. So, um, the Sarahs, tell them we
Yes.
wanted to join, come in, join.
I want you to join our channels by subscribing and liking our podcasts and videos.
Okay, and so doing that, we want signatures. That's what's needed. I need a lot of signatures, and so that I can go and fight for us. I will be very transparent in what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Okay, so there is a lot going on in the public school system. All right, and I don't think that our kiddos should be in that system because it's not teaching us what we are needing to know. It's not teaching survival uh, because what we need is reading, math, and safety skills. And besides that, many kids have proven that getting a homeschool education is grades ahead, grades and grades ahead, like 4 and 5 grades ahead of finishing middle school, junior, and high school, ahead of others. So there must be something going on in the public school system that just the neurotypical kids are not getting. So if the neurotypical kids are not getting what they need, you can imagine the kids that are on the spectrum, which is autism, uh, eight, 80.
ADHD is not part of autism, but
I know it's not part of autism. I'm just saying these kids are at risk, Down syndrome kids, and the attention deficit disorder. Is that it? Am I correct in that, y'all? It's just so many things said about it, and my kind of like my focus is autism because I know this. So it's not anything against anyone. It's just that Sarah is 26 years old, so I have been living and breathing autism for the past 26 years. All right. So I know that it's certain things about these kids, the mannerisms, things like that. Things that maybe even the therapist would know. Okay. So we are here for the parents. You may have questions. You may just need to talk to somebody. Uh, I've been there, done that, and I have fallen a couple of times. Okay, was it once or twice a series that I just went berserk? Listen, okay, so I didn't really go berserk. Okay, what I would call berserk. Okay, he just calls it maybe that's not logical. Okay. So, yeah, and I'm here for the parents, and the series is here for the to answer parents' questions as well, along with the
Yes.
uh, young adults,
Yes.
his age and below his age, and maybe a little bit over his age, depending on where your child is on the spectrum. Okay, so he may be 30 something years old, but maybe he um, functions as a 20-year old or something. But in any case, everybody has questions because in this plight that we're going through, everybody kind of feels alone, you know. I had to distance myself because people did not understand. They didn't understand what I was going through as a parent. They didn't understand what the series is going through as an autistic human being growing up in a society where you have all the stuff going on. Okay, I mean we don't really look at the news anymore. I mean the news that I look at that I do look at, it's just I don't look at local news. I look at international news. Okay, because I don't want to know just what's going on locally. I want to know what's going on in the United States, even so around the world. Okay, internationally, because that's going to give me an insight of everything. Okay, like learning about Mel Gibson and what he was going through to show what was going on with these kids. They're trafficking kids, kidnapping kids, and having pizza parties. But the child is the pizza. What kind of shit is that? I mean, yeah, um, it's a lot going on. But the only way that I know or what we need to do is to gather our community and get these signatures and fight. Fight. I don't mind a fight. Okay. I do not mind a fight. I don't mind a debate, you know, but I don't think it's going to be a debate because the things that need to be done, it's been a long time coming. No one has, okay, just me looking at everything, okay? First of all, I'm an empath, all right? I feel everything. I feel, okay? I feel so much until it's just, it's almost too much. It's almost too much. It has gotten me to a breaking point and raising an autistic child um, alone. I mean, it was okay because I didn't want the fussing or anything, you know. Um, I chose to raise him in a different way. Okay, I want him to have the best. So um, I'm not going to bring anything personal with that into this because this is not what this is about. This is about our community, but it is also about the single parents raising an autistic child and maybe a neurotypical child in the same household. Okay. And the gap is closing. So 26 years ago, they couldn't tell me anything. They didn't have services. Okay. I had to really dig in and research to have people to come out like occupational therapists, speech therapists, uh, just fighting with the school system, you know. So anyway, here we go. Um, this is another day for us, another chapter that we need to tackle. It says here, autism and creativity can be closely linked. While autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder that affects social interaction, communication, and behavior, it could also bring about unique strengths and abilities, including creativity. Okay, y'all, let me tell you. My son, he is creative. He is very creative. Um, he we in the autistic community, you know, we know that these other parents of neurotypical kids, you know, they have their own set of problems. So I don't know why they think that, you know, your child is a dummy or something. Okay, because these kids are so creative. Oh my gosh. They would display creativity in various forms. Here are some key points to
Yes,
consider. What?
as a comment.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
Is hi? Is this hi? Is that a mental health stream?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's that too. We are here. I'm a parent. I've been raising the series. He's now 26 years old. And I have gone through a lot of mental, well, I've had a lot of mental therapy, I'll tell you that. Okay. So, who are you? Tell me something about you. Do you have a child that's autistic, or are you autistic? Are you there?
I think that they may have left because I
Oh,
there's a
okay. Okay. All right. So, uh, maybe, oh, there you go.
or
Okay.
I am autistic.
Oh, you are? How old are you? What did it say? How old are you? There you go.
They were 16.
Oh, you're 16. Okay, well, you need to talk to my son. Do you have any questions that you need to ask him? Is it something that you're going through right now?
It says do you know about parents divorce?
Yes. Yes, I've been through that myself. I went through a divorce, and so I became a single parent. And so, is that what you're going through? Your parents are getting a divorce. How does that make you feel? I mean, you know, are they having a nice divorce or a really bad divorce? And you're just in the middle of the crap.
Uh, I am only a piece of dirt that need to
What?
be walked on. Uh,
You need to be what, baby? Need to be what?
they're only a piece of dirt that needs to be walked on, or
Walked on.
uh,
Oh my
they're
goodness, why do you say that? I mean, what do you have to do with your parents divorcing? Why do you feel the way that you do? because that's really bad, you know.
But they haven't responded yet.
Okay. All right. Please get back with us and let us know what's going on because we want to help you as much as possible. You may need to go to a real therapist because, oh, there you go.
They only argue who.
Who's going to get you?
Yeah, they only argue who am I going with. Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, what about a shared custody? What is it that you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to have them to share custody of you? Or you want to go with your mom or you want to go with your dad?
They said I only want a normal family.
What?
I I only want a normal family.
Baby, look, baby, there is no normal family. Okay? It's a lot of things out there that are going on behind closed doors that all the kids, just like you, okay, are going through a lot of stuff. All right? So there's no normal family out there anymore. It doesn't exist. Do both of your parents love you? Do they love you? And I know you probably want to lean one way more than the other one, but you don't want to hurt their feelings.
Yes, but I am the problem. Yeah.
You're not the problem. You've never been the problem. And your parents will tell you that. Do they know that you feel this way? Do they know that you feel this way?
No, because I stay all the time in my bedroom.
Well, that's not good. You just stay all the time in your bedroom. Do you do anything, creatively, like painting or music or anything like that? Because that's an outlet. Okay, that's an outlet for you.
I think this person needs to talk to
A therapist.
yes.
Okay. Um, would you be open to talking with a therapist?
I don't know. I say I don't know.
You don't know. Um,
Maybe.
maybe. Okay. So, do you think that you can tell your parents that you need to talk with a counselor or a therapist because you are not getting anywhere with the both of them? So, do you think that you could tell your parents, could the three of you, the three of you, go to a counselor and speak with them? And all three of you can sit down together and work this out because you shouldn't feel that you're the problem because you're not.
they are crying or having crying emojis.
No, 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 no. We can't do that. Okay? We cannot do that. You shouldn't feel this way. You should not feel this way. Okay? Because it's not doing you any good. And then you're hiding this from your parents. Okay? Uh, we don't want you to fall in some really deep hole, okay, of emotions. We don't want that. So you got to come away from that, okay? Because if you feel like this, your parents don't know, I mean, you can be the hero here, okay? You can sit down as a young adult and tell your parents, hey, I'm not getting anywhere with the both of you. Can we go and talk to someone all together to work this out? And you never know what may happen, okay? And see, then in a divorce, you have to understand that I made a decision to uh, well, the both of us, we made a decision because we did not want to be arguing. Okay, that wasn't healthy for me, wasn't healthy for his dad, and it wasn't healthy for the Sarahs either. Okay, when you have two adult people that is like totally on disagreement, that doesn't help the situation. Be the hero. Get your parents together. Talk to them because right now, they don't notice you, so they're not being the adults right now. So someone has to be the adult, right? So that leaves you to be the adult and get these two together with a licensed therapist and speak with them. Because see, we guide people. We're going to fight for your rights. We're going to fight that you have a better education or wonderful, beautiful education. Instead of all the bullying and everything and the neurotypical and all the distractions out there. This is what we do. Okay, we're bringing the community together. But see, this is different. Okay, this is different because you're going to have to be the strong person. Your parents are not online with you. So you're going to have to be the strong person here. Be the hero. Talk to them. Let them know. So we need to go and speak with someone. And let them know how you feel. Let them know how you feel. Don't keep it away from them. Okay? But the problem is not you. Don't ever, ever, ever think that. Okay? And look, it's making you feel bad. It's making you feel bad. Your mom is going through a lot of crazy stuff. Your dad is going through a lot of crazy stuff. You're going through both of their crazy stuff and your crazy stuff. Okay? You've got to be the hero. So do you think that you can do that?
It says as I talk to them and they start shouting each other, I will in a bad way.
Okay, well, again, you're going to have to be even stronger. You know what? I feel that the things that we go through only makes you stronger. Okay? So that didn't work that time, but go to them again. Go to them, tell them what you're going through. Say, look, we need to get together because y'all are making me feel bad. Okay? Just tell them, say, you tell your parents that they are making you feel bad. All right? That they are making you cry. You have to tell them point blank so they will understand exactly what you're going through and stop all this arguing, okay, and not getting anywhere. Do you agree with that? Is it possible?
They will be happier without me. No.
Is there a way that I can speak with your parents, baby? Would you like to put them in this conversation? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I need to speak with them. Okay, because you've done what you needed to do. Now I need to speak with your parents. You can put them on now. You can say, Mom, Dad, whoever is there, I need for you to talk to this lady. I'm on a podcast. I need for you to talk to this lady. So that still, you are being the adult here. And let me tell you something. I also, went through my parents, like they would argue and everything. I went through the same thing. But they didn't have outlets, at that time like they do now. Okay, like this podcast, like therapy. So I would like to speak with your mom, your dad.
It says Dad shouts every time.
Huh?
Let's see. It says no one speak to anyone.
Okay, may I speak with your mom or your dad? Are they available to speak with me? Or do you want me to? I mean, I would love to speak with your mom or your dad, or both. Is that a possibility?
Okay. That is okay.
Okay, I'm here and I'm ready, okay? Are you gonna put them on right now? Maybe they went to go get the mom or dad.
And stream or unphone. On stream.
Now, you can put it on the screen right now. So you can put them on right now, darling, okay? Let me talk to your mom and your dad because you've done everything that you can do. Sometimes the child does step in, as the adult, like when the adult are acting like kids. Sometimes the here we go.
I'm putting on my dad.
Okay, great. Hi, Dad. Let me explain to you to the dad. This is a podcast for the autistic community, the first of its kind, and we talk to parents. We also talk with young adults.
It is connecting to the life. Yep.
Okay, great. Are you there? Let me know when you're on. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me good? We're so very, very happy to have you.
Hello.
Hello. My name is DeAndrea, and I'm the mom. My son is 26 years old, and I've been raising him. And he is autistic as well as your son is. So your son was telling me that he feels very bad and he cries all the time, about you and your wife, going through a divorce. So did you know that he felt like this and he feels kind of like trapped in the middle? You know, he. So as the both of you split up, get a divorce, he's also part of it, and he is also he by him being in the middle, he's also divorcing as well. So it's almost like half of him is going with you, and half of him was going with his mom, and he feels really bad about it. He said that he feels lower than dirt. Okay, so that is a lot. So I asked him, maybe he need to, you know, uh, let you all know how he's feeling, because we don't need our teenagers, our children feeling like that, because then something may happen and it's too late to catch it. Okay, so right now you and your wife, or your ex-wife to be, you can, catch it right now, because you got to understand, every argument that you have, it takes a piece of this child every time, every time.
This is truly a lie. We are passing a very difficult situation, but he is not. He's not part of it.
He feels like he's part of it. I know you can tell your child this, but if this is not something that you and your wife can just sit down and work out without all of the arguments and everything, he's going through the same thing. Okay, he's splitting apart. You can say, okay, well, and I told him, I said, look, I said, you don't have anything to do with what's happening with them. But in a way, that's not true, because as you and your wife go apart, your son is splitting between the both of you. So we don't want something happening that should not happen. So what I am suggesting is that you, your wife, and your son go to a counselor to where all three of you can sit down in person together. Okay? Sit down together and handle this. So, what do you say, Dad? Will you talk to your wife about this, and your son, and actually go and seek help, for your son? Go and seek this help, because you don't want bad things happening. Okay, something that you could have prevented, because your son is telling me that he feels lower than dirt, and he is crying all the time, stays in his bedroom. So I want you and your to be ex-wife to put yourselves in his situation, If either you or her was in the middle of a parent getting a divorce, how would you feel? Okay? Because this is a different world right now. Not only does he have to deal with whatever's going on with his school, he has to also deal with the personal life of everything. The
Is that
personal.
it? Is that is that he had never told us those films?
Yeah, and that happens a lot. That happens a lot. So I'm happy to speak with you. Okay. What we are doing, we are a podcast that we're going to help parents, like what everything what we're going through. I haven't seen anyone as of this point, although we have these large companies, I haven't seen anyone uh, do something for the autistic community. It's almost like this silent chapter over here that no one talks about. Okay? So we do need for you to like, subscribe, and share. Okay? And you can come back here anytime. You, your son, and your wife. All of you sign up. Okay? Because this is what we're doing. It's getting the autistic community together. From what we go through, we are going through a lot. And then look at all the stupidity that's happening out there every day. Okay? So you yourself, not only do you have to go to work, deal with your life at home, Go ahead, Sarah.
It says that we can't handle a perfect counselor because we are now paying our lawyers.
Okay, well, there's okay, so your son is he in what kind of school is he in? A public school, private school? Do you like the school? Okay, Dad, let me okay, so you can't afford any lawyers. You, your wife, and your son are more than welcome to come on to this podcast. Pretty soon we're gonna get a phone number, okay, to where something such as this, okay, that a family need to call in about something personal going on. All right. So that is going to be available to you at least about another week from now. So if you can call, we just put your email address here, and we'll get a phone number to you, and we can work this out. I mean, I am your guide. Okay, I'm supposed to guide you to a counselor. But if you're saying that you can't afford it or anything like that, they do have free counseling. Where are you located? Where are you located? Because maybe I can get some help for you in your area, and I can send it to you easily.
It says it says that we are located in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. What part of Pennsylvania?
They are located in Madison.
Madison. Okay. Tell you what, we're going to do our research tomorrow. We're going to find you some help in Madison, Pennsylvania. Okay. And also, this is your podcast now that you come to. Okay. You come to, because we are all family. If I can get everybody organized together, we can move mountains for our community. Okay? So let's do that together. So I don't know if you're working tomorrow or anything, but what I want you to do is to drop your email address, and we're going to send you the information. And also, we are here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We start at 7 o'clock. And our podcast normally lasts an hour. It lasts more if um, we have our community like you calling in and wanting to get answers and things like that. So
This
we are here for you. We are here for each other. Go ahead.
it says it says it says tomorrow I will be on this podcast because tomorrow we will work all the day, and my son will be home alone.
Oh, really? Okay. Does your son have an outlet or something like a creativity? Is he into music or art or anything like that? Is he just at home alone all the time by himself? See, that's the problem. That's the reason why we have this podcast, so we can all reach out to each other. Because in Madison, Pennsylvania, he's not by himself as a teenager. Okay? He is not alone. There are other teenagers out there, and of course it has to be supervised because we don't know each other and we don't know what goes on behind, closed doors. So we always have to protect our kiddos, okay? But in any case, he's not alone. He can FaceTime someone in Madison, as long as you know who this person is. You met the parents on FaceTime. We have to keep it safe, okay? So we'll talk about all of this tomorrow, okay? So do you want to? Are you coming back tomorrow? Okay, go ahead.
It, it says that my son used to go cycling, hiking, and listening to music, but recently he stays all the time in his bedroom.
Okay, well, now you know the reason why. So we need to get you outside cycling with your son. Maybe just walking in the park and talking to each other man to man. Because what you do is you have a mini me. Okay, you have a beautiful son, autistic, high functioning, from what you tell me, and it's very creative. So both you, your wife, you know, uh, just because you're getting a divorce doesn't mean that you can't be friends. Okay? Y'all got to work this out for your son. All right? So like I said, you come here anytime, but just drop an email. We're going to find some counseling for you in Madison, Pennsylvania. Okay? Is that a good deal? Am I going to hear from you and your family? Are you going to like and subscribe to the show and make this a part of your community? Because that's what I want to hear. I want to hear that we're gonna be together and go through this together. We're gonna toughen up and go through this together. Okay? No one needs to fall in our community. No one. Not you, not your son, not your wife, no one. So we're looking for you to drop that email, and or you could come back tomorrow evening around the same time, and we'll have that information for you. I'm sure we can find more than one, but we'll have that information for you for sure. Because just like it's organizations everywhere that are really connected. And that's another thing I need to do. I need to have this information on hand for you and everyone else. And maybe, just maybe, there's other families out there because there's no, it doesn't make sense to not have a social network between each other because this is a good thing. This is not about race, this is not about religion, and it's not about politics. Okay? This is about us coming together and saying, hey, government, you haven't done anything for us lately, okay? So you need to come and do something for us. We need to gather our concerns. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear your concerns. And I want to hear what we need in this community. I can jot down a lot of things that I know we need in this community, but still, I can't think for you. Okay? I'm not a mind reader. So I need to know what's going on with each and every one in this community so we can get a lot of things done. One being, just like your son, I don't know what he has planned later on after school, but and even in that, he needs to be with friends and the family that get along together and understand what he's going through as an autistic human being. I mean, we're always trying to fit our kids into the neurotypical world. Uh, Ding, ding, ding. The neurotypical world, kids don't really, let me see, kids are not really being comforted in that community. That community is trying to get into the autistic community because of all the bullying and peer pressure and all the stuff that's going on out there that they're not dealing with. And these kids will do something very drastic, and we don't want that. So, but anyway, this is what we're about. Okay? This is what we're about. Okay? I have a stake in this, right? So, after my spirit leaves my body, my son is right here. It goes on. It goes on and on and on. Okay? And he is welcome to call here. He's welcome to come in this podcast in any time. Okay? And like I said, I understand everybody need a one-on-one. Go ahead.
It says that tomorrow I will try to find some free time to pop in this room.
Okay, it'll be I am on Central Time. Okay, so right now it is almost 8:00 p.m. It's almost 8:00 p.m. Okay, so and you're absolutely right. Just pop on in here. Just pop on in here. Your son, just pop on in here. We're gonna straighten this out. Okay.
I said thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you because we need to come together. Okay? There are other parents that have an autistic child that's struggling just like you. It's hard enough, okay, dealing with the outside. And then when you got to deal with it on a personal basis and you're going through a lot of things, So you need to be confident too as a dad, just like your wife needs to be confident as a mom. All right. So your son, just come back in and we'll continue this tomorrow. Okay. I know you're probably tired from work and you probably need to all you want to do is just take a shower and lay it down. Okay. And look at the walls like they're crazy. Okay. That's what I used to do. I used to take a shower and stare at the walls. It was just crazy. Okay. So, oh my goodness, no, we thank you. You have a great evening, and we'll talk tomorrow. Talk later, okay? Okay. Let's see. That was wonderful. I like that. Thank you. It just God have us here for you, for everybody. We are here for you. Okay? This is going to go on. We're gonna love each other. We're gonna raise each other's energy up because that's where it's supposed to be. All right. So we're gonna just hold each other like a big circle. Okay. And we're gonna deal with whatever issues, personal, unpersonal, whatever. We're gonna deal with everything right here. All right. And we're gonna hold each other just like that. And thank you so much. Okay, because it lets us know, that God sent somebody. And so I thank God for these words. And I thank God for us just being here for you. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. Thank you.
I think I sent still in the stream. I think I've done a bad thing. No, I'm ended. So
He's done. I have done what?
I've done a bad thing.
By what? And then what did he say?
No, I'm ended.
He's ended. Okay. Um. You know what? Maybe. Okay, darling. If that's what you feel right now, you need to call 911. Call an ambulance and go to the emergency room. Okay? Go to the emergency room if that's the way you're still feeling. That's where you must go. To the emergency room, and they can help you. They can guide you to some free therapy. It doesn't make any difference. They can do that. Okay? So you go ahead and do that, and we thank you for coming on. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. If not, you are getting help at the hospital. Call 911. Okay? Thank you for coming on. Okay, let's see. So we were here to display creativity in forms. Okay. Let's see. Did you want to move on to Sarah's? Or you? Okay. Because that's the only thing that we can tell him. Okay, so learn this right now. The only thing, if he's still talking like that, the only thing that we can do is tell him to call 911. We don't have their address, okay, where he is at. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. He put on his dad, and so now he feels that he's done a bad thing. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, that does not make any sense to me. Okay, so I hope this person is real. Okay, with this real issue that need to call 911. And whoever you are, darling, call 911. Get you some help. Don't do that. You can type in there, call 911.
But I think it's up to him.
Well, just type it in anyway, okay? Because what you want to do is you want to keep a record that if this person is talking about that they ended it and things like that, you put down on record that you told them to dial 911, okay? Because I thought we were getting somewhere, and then at the end, they just like, oh, I think I've done a bad thing, and things like that. No. So I'm not saying about me. I'm saying about the guy here, this child, this teenager. So, uh, we're going to get back to what we were talking about before. So it says here unconventional thinking. People with autism often exhibit a different thinking style. Put that on there, baby. That please dial 911 and tell them what's wrong. That you're feeling very low, and you're just really having bad thoughts. Okay, because we don't want anything to happen to this person. Okay, so now we're here. Unconventional thinking. People with autism often exhibit a different thinking style, characterized by a tendency to think outside the box and make unique connections. This unconventional thinking can contribute to creative problem solving and innovative ideas. Do we have something else that popped up?
Yes, like he said, okay.
Okay, darling. All right. So we'll see you tomorrow, okay? We'll see and talk to you tomorrow, you and your dad and whoever that you want there. But just get you some help before I don't want you to feel like that. If you still feeling like that, you go to the emergency room. They will come and get you and take you to the emergency room and get you some help there. I don't want anything to happen to you, not on our watch. Okay, not in this community. Okay, so what do you think about unconventional thinking? The series said people with autism often exhibit a different thinking style, characterized by a tendency to think outside the box. Would you think outside the box all the time? But we got something else here. Someone else.
I told him to talk to his dad first. It is because he's still a minor. He's 16, so yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
He is 16 and he is still a minor, so that's why I said to talk to his dad first.
About what? Calling 911?
Yes.
Okay. That's a good idea. Talk to your dad, about calling 911 because you need help right now. Okay? We don't want anything to happen to you. Nothing. Okay? We don't need to lose anyone in our community. See, that just goes to show you the things that we're going through. Oh my gosh. We got to come together. We've got to be together and help one another. Okay. So you're always thinking outside of the box, Sarah. I mean, I may say something and you may have a solution to it, and then you'll say it, and then I'm just like, wait a minute. It'll be like 2 weeks later, and I'm like, oh my goodness. He actually makes sense. Yeah. And then it says, and make unique connections. You just made a very unique connection. The unconventional thinking can contribute to creative problem solving and innovative ideas. Okay, next, attention to detail. Individuals with autism often have a heightened attention to detail. They can focus intensively on specific subjects or activities, which can lead to the development of specialized skills and deep knowledge in particular areas. This attention to detail can be channeled into creative pursuits such as art, music, or craftsmanship. What do we have?
Yes, I think that autistic people do think outside of the box. And,
All the time. Oh my goodness. And it's beautiful. It's intensely beautiful. Okay, because just the things that they come up with, the art, the music, the craftsmanship. It's a lot, you know. The guitar. He taught himself how to play the guitar. He taught himself the piano. He loves ambient music. Uh, what else does he like? He looked ambient music.
like
He has over 300 pieces, y'all. Okay, ambient music. He has over 300 plus songs. And I'm not sure about the guitar songs, but I know with the piano, he has over 300 songs. Uh, he draws. He's very creative with drawing pictures and paintings, and his pictures are also outside of the box. His music is outside of the box. I mean, because you would think, that just the how they call it, stereotypical, that you like rap music.
no.
No, he doesn't. Okay, he likes ambient music, and also he likes weirdcore. They got this new thing called weirdcore, but he makes his own music with that as well. I'm not sure how many songs he likes, but he has a lot of followers with that. So, these are his things that he concentrates on, because I would prefer for him to concentrate on that, because other things, uh, he he analyzes it too much. Sometimes I think, just between me and the parents out there, sometimes I think that he's going to go really far into something of what he's doing, and he's not going to be able to pull himself out of that. That's just how he thinks so deeply in things. I mean, he takes it it's scary for me, because I'm just like, I hope my child come back. I can't stop him, because this is what he likes to do, but his mind travels so deep into it until sometimes he doesn't hear. I think he might hear, out of 30 words, he might hear 2 words. Okay, and so that's scary for me. That's very scary for me. Uh, it's almost like it's like eloping. Okay, how the mind split and just goes totally to something else. He could be doing something or concentrating on one thing, and then all of a sudden his mind just flick and he goes back to something that he loves doing. Okay, he'll go to something that he loves doing in a minute. I can say to Sarah, you need to do this, and his mind just, and it's not the normal way, like, oh, I want to do that. No, it's not like that. It's not that he doesn't want to do it. It's just that his mind goes to what he loves to do. Okay, period. If he's not doing that, he's almost despondent. Okay, so anyway, let's go. Where we going now, baby? Okay, so attention to detail. Okay. Okay. Sensory sensitivity. You want to read that? You want me to read it? You can read it. Okay.
Many individuals with autism experience sensory sensitivities, which can manifest as as a hidden sensitivities, or a different perspective of sensory stimuli,
Perception.
perception of sensory stimuli. This this heightened sensitivity can influence autistic expression as individuals may use art, music, or other creative outlets to explore and communicate their sensory experience.
Okay. Okay. Well, what do you think about that?
Yes, I do have heightened
You
sensitivity.
sure do. That's why I asked you, what do you think about that? Okay. Yeah, you know. Yeah, and you use art, music, anything that's creative, anything that you can have a say so or a control over, you know. So a lot of, and let me say this, a lot of parents go through their teenager. They're still trying to help them as a child, okay? You can't, it's almost like you're crippling them. Because I talked to one parent one time and she was just like, oh, well, he doesn't want to go to this class and it's really fun and I'm just trying to help him and he doesn't want to go. Well, he's a young adult. He has his reasons that he does not want to go. Maybe it's just one time that he doesn't want to go. But at some point, you got to give them whatever opportunity to make their own decisions. That makes them a better adult because parents, please realize, one day we're not going to be here. And our kids are supposed to outlast us, okay? But the way I see things in this world, I don't know today, boy. I tell you, it's crazy. But yeah, it just it just has to happen. You got to loosen those strings. They no longer want to be. They want to be your. They don't mind being your child. But you have to understand that these people, these young people, are making decisions, and they want to make decisions for themselves, and you should let them. Okay, as long as it's not hurting them, let them make their own decisions. Maybe he sees something or experienced something, or maybe it's just boring to them because they get bored a lot. Okay? They get bored a lot. I have been through many crafts and toys with the series. Okay? And to the point, I had to buy things that were not age appropriate for him. And he could tell you. Do you remember all the stuff you just went through? He had interest in it for about 2 weeks, and that was it. They like things that they can have some type of control, like they can control their art. No one is there. They can control their art. Okay? A lot of stuff the Sarah's like to do on his own, but it's in a creative thing. It's creative because he doesn't like the other. Okay? And it's not, let me say it another way. It's not that he doesn't like it. If they have no interest in it, you can forget it. Right, the series?
Yes.
You can forget it. It's not going to happen. You have them doing something, and the next minute, their mind is somewhere else. And then if you come to try to tell them something differently, they just don't work with that. They don't get with that, period. It does not work that way for them. Okay? And I think that's where maybe the government has a lot of problems with them. It's because they march to their own beat for real. Okay? They march to their own beat. They don't, that factory going through the school, to have somebody learn how to work for you. They see to that shit a mile away. I see it. That's why we're here. Okay, that's why we're here. There are other things that we can do as a community and have our kids making money. It just don't have to be like that. Okay, all right. Let's see. The next thing that we're doing is visual thinking.
It says the visual thinking. Some individuals with autism have a strong visual thinking soul, which can contribute to visual creativity. They may have a vivid imagination,
Very vivid.
create detailed visual imagery in their minds, and express their ideas or or experiences through visual art like painting, drawing, or photography.
Photography, baby. Photography. You need to stop. Oh my God. Photography. Yeah, okay. That was so. Oh, baby. You know I'm gonna teach you about that later, right? Okay, you already know. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and every bit of that is true. The imaginations that they have is just so. It's such a beautiful thing. Okay. It's such a beautiful thing. I enjoy myself with my son. I ain't gonna lie to you. The way he thinks and stuff. Oh my gosh. It, I would be so bored. I would be so bored. I couldn't even trade him. I couldn't trade him because he does things so differently. Until I would miss that. You could even give me $5 billion for him. And I mean that. Somebody out there could test me too. Okay? I wouldn't give you $5 billion for him because your thinking is so out there. You know what I'm saying? And I love that about you. I do. Oh my goodness. Thank you, God. Okay. He know okay, parents, and I know you probably think that you're really going through a lot of stuff, but God don't put nothing on us that we cannot handle. Okay? Because don't think I don't realize that there are some children out there that are, on the lower scale. But I don't think so. Okay? This is my opinion. I feel like they can work as part of a team in a way as well. Okay? I think that our autistic community is so huge and so beautiful. All right? Just beautiful, beautiful autistic people that marches to their own beat. And oh my goodness, our community is just rich. We have a very rich community. Thank you very much. Okay, now let me get back on here. So intense interest. No, we just did that one, right? Yeah. Unique ideas, Okay, alternative communication.
Alternative communication for individuals with autism who have challenges with verbal communication, create creative
Creative.
outlets can serve as alternative
Means.
meanings of expression, art, music,
See how you went from expression art as a period after expression. Okay, now.
art, music, dance, or writing can provide a platform for self expression, allowing individuals to communicate their thoughts, emotions, and experiences in ways that may be difficult through traditional forms of communication.
Yes. Go ahead.
Uh, I think that could benefit the autistic community to to have different ways of thinking. It can.
Well, it's just different forms of verbal communication. Okay, creative outlets can serve as alternative means of expression. Okay, so there are different forms of communication, like your music communicates to people, your drawings, your ambient music, your guitar music, your writings. Okay, all of that is a form of communication. Although you may have, you may have, the speech, it's wobbly, okay, a little bit, but you communicate all the time. You communicate all the time. Just like you, I could say, Sarah, I need for you to do this, and you don't want to do it, and although you say, I know that's not what you want to do. And if that's not what you want to do, I know your mind, it clicks and it starts focusing on something totally else, And so it's almost like, why actually do it in the first place? I'm serious. I mean, parents they know. Y'all hear every seventh word, okay? And sometimes y'all change up. It could be you hear the seventh word, then you may hear the 27th word. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what your mind is on, what you're doing. That's it. That's it. That's what I've learned in the community. Parents, is to feed your kids what they're supposed to have. Feed your kids what they're supposed to have. Music, art, if they're picky about food, take them to the store. Go where the good stuff is, okay? And let them pick from that. They want control, let them have control. The Sarah's wanting control, hey, like, okay, baby. But sometimes he ain't good at it, okay? I'm just gonna say that. All right. It's not, it's a beautiful thought, but sometimes it's not. Okay. So let's see here. It says it's important to note that all individuals with autism will exhibit what, baby? What?
It says another.
Huh? What?
It says another.
Where are we?
Where?
It's.
Okay.
It goes down. It's, right here, right?
Yes.
It's important to note that not all individuals with autism. Am I in the wrong place? I'm in the right place?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was doing before. I'm gonna hit you. I am. I'm gonna hit you. Okay. Give me a minute, and then I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna hit you with it. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. It's important to note that not all individuals with autism will exhibit exceptional creative abilities, as autism is a spectrum disorder with a wide range of characteristics and strengths. However, many individuals with autism do display notable creativity and can find fulfillment and self expression through artistic pursuits. I agree. I agree. Okay, all right, my beautiful community. This Sarah's beautiful community. We are one, okay? Get that. If we become one, do you know how powerful we can be? Okay? Powerful in a good way. All right? A lot of people, they get power, they don't know what to do with it. Okay? We are here to serve one another. That's it. So, uh, with this podcast, we are gathering our own people, the autistic community. We're not gathering any part of the other communities right now because we need to get our own shit together. It's been a long time. No one has done anything for this community. Okay? And you can look at different places. You can go and research places, and they will let you know that the people who make the comments, they're just like, they haven't done anything. I called for help. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. And then they're always trying to put the autistic community like in, oh, they feel so sorry, for the autistic community and everything. But that's all they say. So, and that's just not, you can go and look these different places up. Big uh, charities and everything, and you don't see anybody that's doing anything for that community. As a matter of fact, they have had autistic people on the board, okay? But those people have left because the autistic people left those, what do you call it, those charities and everything, because they wasn't doing anything for the community. Although it's supposed to be about the community. Well, we're different, okay? We're different. Point is to be transparent with you, and you need to see what's going on. You need to see progress in the community, all right? And we need signatures. We need them. We need signatures, because without signatures, you can't go anywhere and tell the government, say, we need this or we need that. Other groups are doing it. Well, how come no one is? Okay, so that's what we're here for, to gather the names and to fight for this community. Okay, and those signatures are going to let everybody know that we take it to that. Hey, we're serious. We have names. We have signatures. All right, y'all. So we appreciate you all coming in here. We had a beautiful caller to come in here, and we want to talk to you tomorrow. So just better come back in here, okay? So come back, and again, that's what we're here for. We're going to research for Madison, Pennsylvania, some free counseling for the family, okay? And we're going to post it tomorrow, as we said. Start at 7 o'clock. So we're going to post it at 7 o'clock. I want you to come back in, and we're going to give you that information, okay? All right. So again, like I said, we appreciate you. Let's come together and kick some ass. Okay, DeSarah?
Thank you for the support. Please like, subscribe to our channel,
and share.
And share.
Okay, share, please. All right, we're not just taking signatures. Okay, we're not just doing this for our personal, how do you say, personal gain.
Yes.
We're not doing this for personal gain. We're doing this for the community's personal gain. All right. So, saying that, thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Stay energetic, okay? We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Yes. All right. Bye bye.